And I figured with my story, because I've got a story that goes back, I'm 53, and I got a story that goes back to 13. With me doing drugs, I didn't do it because I was scared of pain or trauma or anything like that. I did it because of the social aspect. Drug court, I was the first participant in Douglas County's felony drug court. They had actually started the program early, and she was part of that program. She really just loved me from the word go.
I would see him come down the hallway and be like, oh my gosh, what room can I hide in? I just don't need him to talk to me today. I just don't think I would hear his voice.
Yeah, and she didn't like it. And like just our relationship is strong, all like brothers and sisters.
One of the things that I don't know that you put two and two together. You know, we were starting the I Have 8 Minutes campaign, and I had seen the video from Signing Senate. I really loved that podcast episode and the idea that is so floating in the back of my mind. And over the years, A will call me on days where he feels particularly triggered or PTSD, or moments where he might be triggered to use or feel the impulse to use, and he'll call to check in, right? And maybe sometimes he's just checking in just to be a friend. But he called me one day, and I just gotten home, and I was gonna sit down and have lunch with my husband. And I saw his call, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a conversation, so I won't answer. I'll sit down and have lunch first, and then I'll call him back. And the text message comes through immediately following, and it says, bad day. And I knew that I needed it. I said, I'm sorry to my husband. I was like, I gotta call Eddie back. And I called him, and it was a day that I would say would change your life and put you down on this road towards counseling, giving back to others. But that was the exact example of the I Have 8 Minutes. And when we talk about I Have 8 Minutes, there's two parts to that, right? It's the I Have 8 Minutes for you. You were that person and you. But you have to ask, because we don't always ask for those people. And that's exactly what he did. He not only called because he wanted to check it, but then he let me know. Wait a minute, I know you're busy, because we all get busy. I mean, there's so much out there in the world for us to do. There's projects a mile long. There's a million things in the back of our minds. And it's easy to just think, oh, I'll call this person back later. But how many times do we know, and have we heard stories where you didn't take somebody's call and that was the last call you could have taken from them. That was the last time you spoke to them. And then they're hung. And so the fact that he let me know, hey, I need you to call me back, was a really wonderful blessing, and it actually confirmed that we needed to launch this campaign.